Hey, what's up? A few weeks ago, I posted on Facebook saying that if I got 105 likes before Christmas Eve, that I would do my coming out video. I did a slideshow preview, and people thought that was the actual coming out video, which it wasn't. It was just an introduction to what I was going to talk about today. And so, here it is. Let's get started. I, James Tavares White Jr., am bisexual. People say that you can't be bisexual, you can't like both men and women, that we're greedy, that we just want it all, that we just want to take everything, which is really stupid. Because it's like, who are you to tell us anything? But I do like men and I do like women. I have dated women. I've dated, actually, a lot of girls, actually. But I've also dated guys. 3, to be exact. And I'm currently in a relationship with my boyfriend now. Hi, baby. But, yeah. So, I didn't know I was bisexual. Apparently, everybody knew that I liked guys. And they would tell me, well, they would ask me if I liked guys, but I didn't think I did because I didn't have any feelings towards them. I didn't want to date them, I didn't want to have sex with them. I just didn't feel anything. I don't know. But this December was my anniversary, I guess, of being bisexual, because I found out last December that I liked guys, and that was all because of my first ex. Like, we had become friends because we were in the same English class, but I was writing a book about the difference between gay people and straight people and the similarities. It was called Born This Way versus Learned Behavior. And so I would ask him certain questions about the gay lifestyle and the gay community and what different things were and how that went. But then we started to get close, and somehow I started looking at him in a different light. Like, it went from being a friendship to being like a little crush. And then it went from a little crush to being like, oh my god, he's so adorable. And then it went from being him adorable to me wanting to actually be with him. And so I was texting my friend Angel, and out of nowhere I just asked her. I was like, so is it wrong to like somebody of the same sex who's a friend? And she said, is it him? I said yes. And when I said yes, it instantly clicked in my head that, okay, if you're bold enough to tell somebody this, then it's probably not just gonna go away. These feelings aren't just gonna go away. And that night, after I told her, I got in the shower, tried to clear my head, and to be honest, there were more tears on the shower floor than there was water, because I knew in that instant that my life was never going to be the same again. So me and Angel talked more, and she was like, so are you going to tell him? I was like, I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna take it. If I should just keep it to myself. But I did end up telling him. One day when we were in choir, I was just like, can I talk to you for a minute? And he was like, yeah. So we went to the back, and I was just like, I don't want to weird you out or anything, but I like you, and I like you more than a friend. And he was like, okay, let me take some time to think about this. And I said, okay. And I don't exactly remember what happened after that, but, like, all I remember is us talking one day, and us, like, getting to know each other more, and then we started dating, which really made me happy, because it exposed me to so many other things. And I fell in love. I truly fell in love. Like I had never loved anyone. I had never loved anyone as much as I loved him. And we had something that was really special. It was really special. But that came to an end after 8 months. Almost 9 months, actually. But after that, I went into this depression mode. Like, extreme depression. Not to the point of suicide, but just like, every time I thought of him, I instantly got depressed, because I was like, this thing that I've had in my life for 8 months that has given me so much love, and I've had so much fun with it, and it's not there anymore, and I can't get it back. I can't get it back. And now at this point, I don't want it back, because I have something that really makes me happy. I have someone that really makes me happy. And so I got over him a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, I did some really childish things that I really shouldn't have, but I was so depressed. But I was getting over him, and then I met my second boyfriend. And me and him, we talked a lot over Facebook, but then we met in person, and it was just like sparks and sparks and sparks and chemistry. For like, we went to the movies. I know this sounds really corny, but we went to the movies, and we had a really nice time. And I thought that something was gonna come from it, but it didn't, because something happened. I'm not gonna go into details about it, because I don't even really know the entirety of the story. But we broke up, and I was fine on my own. And so I was talking to one of my friends, and he was like, "Oh, I need to talk to you." And mind you, this is like 11 o'clock at night. And so he's like, "Can I come over?" I was like, "Yeah." So he came over, and he shows up with his boyfriend and this dude and these two little girls. And so we're outside talking, and he's basically, when he got here, I realized what he was trying to do. He was basically trying to set me up, because he knew that I was single, and he knew that this guy was single. And so he's made us talk to each other. We talked, and then, he was spending the night at William's house. And so he asked me if I wanted to spend the night too. William did. And so I said yeah. And so we spent the night. Me, William, his boyfriend, and my boyfriend now. And so we just talked. The whole time. and we really got to know each other, and we clicked instantly. Like, even before we got to William's house, we clicked in the car, and there was something that was just undeniable. Like, I know I keep sounding really corny, but it just was undeniable. Like, what I felt in that moment, he felt in that moment at the same time. There was no having to force it. There was no trying to, like, take some time and be like, oh, is this what we want, or is this who I want? We knew, I want this person. And so now I have a new boyfriend. Hey, baby. But yeah, this being bisexual has really changed my life. Like, it's exposed me to so many different new people that I probably wouldn't have even met. Like, going to Pride. If I wasn't bisexual, I would have never gone to Pride, because I was just like, why do I need to be there? Or I would never had or I would have never been with people to go to Pride. And I met a lot of cool people there, and I learned a lot, and I realized how many of us there actually are in Toledo, because there's a lot of us here. But yeah, I just met a lot of people over time, and I learned a lot about myself, because, like, as a child, I was always, like, bullied, like, hardcore bullied, like, not even just, like, name calling. Like, I don't even tell a lot of people this, but just, like, pencils being thrown at me, or textbooks being thrown at me, like those old school thick books. It's like for no reason, and being called a faggot. It's like, you're in 2nd grade. What do you know about being gay? What do you know about gay people at all? But I was just bullied for people thinking that I was for so long. Like, kindergarten through 6th grade, I was bullied immensely. But I don't know. I don't like talking about being bullied a lot, because it brings up a lot of emotions, because I have attempted suicide. I really have.